What's up, Gemini? Welcome to the channel. It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate you being here. So I'm going to jump right in and we're going to start in on the StarGuide reading. So this is like an intentional reading. It's got a 6-card spread and each card is going to be positioned a certain way and represent a certain meaning, like what's going on with the energy for your sign. So, and I will be using the Starman Tarot card deck to do this reading. I think they just go really well together, like the spread and the cards. So I hope you enjoy. And more than that, I hope it resonates with you. But if it does not, just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so may or may not resonate with each and every viewer, but thanks for being here regardless. And let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of the reading, and if you could remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me out on the channel, so thanks so much. So what I'm going to do is I think it's really important that you guys see this reading come out because it's structured, it's not intuitive. I want you guys to see the cards come out and where I put them exactly. So just 1 second, I'm going to go on a pause and change up the camera angle. So moment. All right, Gemini. So yeah, the first card I'm going to pull is going to represent your present situation. And then we'll just keep on building from there. And I'll explain everything as we go through. I like to give as much detail to the readings as possible so that there's no questions when at the end, you know. So present situation is going to go right here for you, and this is going to be the King of Wands. So this is a pretty powerful card, you guys. You could be stepping into like this period of majesty represented here by the King of Wands. He just really resonates with success and accomplishment, achievement, goal oriented, like super achiever mode. If this is not where you are at right now, you know, you could be stepping into it soon. So let's go on with the second card, which is going to represent any sort of cause of conflict that you could be facing right now. So let's have a look at that. And I do continue to shuffle the deck, you guys, because it helps bring in my spirit guides to me. And the messages to tune in a little bit clearer for me. So I like to keep on going. And I'm really just seeing here that you guys could have possibly a secret admirer. This is really, like every time a tarot card reader, not just me, reads the cards, something additional pops out. And it's meant for that specific reading. So I'm seeing this little tiny face here in the background. And it's like somebody wants to approach you. It could be somebody that wants to mentor you, or it could be somebody that, like I said before, a secret admirer. And I would say that more if you're single. Let's keep going. Cause of conflict. So this is the Hanged Man. Guys, and I do not do reversals because I actually literally get, it's almost like a typewritten message in my head about what the cards mean for your particular reading. So we do have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man puts himself upside down so he can check out the facts from a different angle. This is absolutely intentional to do this. So a cause of conflict for you could be only seeing things from your particular perspective. And I know that you guys are, you know, I know a lot of Geminis, and you can go back and forth between yourself. So maybe disagreeing amongst yourselves. And this is really strange. I had the bottom card, if you can see my deck here, fall out. And that doesn't usually happen. So I'm going to take it here. And this is going to be the changes needed in order to face your challenges. And this is the Star card. So I think you're really just going to have to start believing in yourself here. Let me just roll up my sleeves. So the Star card, first of all, she's standing in a martini glass. So I think that's really cool. And she's just completely electric. And I want you guys to see how with the Hanged Man, and then you've got the Star, the electricity is running all the way through. I feel like there's some really intense energy here for you. I'm really seeing like as above, so below. And how many people, like, let me know in the comments, how many people know what that means, right? So just really seeing like you have to start intentionally moving forward, not in any sort of haphazard way, and building your foundation. And if you want things to grow upwards, you have to have the strong root base. As above, so below. And it's kind of like related also to how, like if you've ever been in the service industry or worked in retail or been a server or, you know, any kind of like serving the public, how people come in and they have kind of an air that they're better than you, you know, because they're not a waitress or a server or, you know, a cashier or whatever. I think where that sort of attitude is prevalent, like how can you turn around and expect everybody else to be nice to you? So, and I'm not seeing that vibe here for you, but do you know what I mean? It's like if you want everybody to be nice to you, you have to be nice to everybody else. And I'm just using that as an example. And what I'm getting here is like a real need to build a strong foundation for yourself so that the energy of the universe can flow through you as above, so below. Like when your roots are really strong, when you feel really strong and intentional, like everything will flow up and you'll just be this sort of magnetic conduit between heaven and earth. Whew. Okay. So let's see what your strengths are. And that's going to be the fourth card here for you guys. I'm still just seeing this little face peek out here and the King of Wands. Like definitely, if you don't have a secret admirer, you do have a guardian angel on your side right now. I'm seeing that a lot right now. And it could be because, you know, we're in October and I'm an empath. And if you know, October 31st, like the veil is thinning between both sides, you know, living and dead. So I strongly believe that, you guys. So you could have your ancestors stepping in, and I'm kind of seeing that in these reads quite a bit. So anyway, let me pull your strength card. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups, and it's like this card is coming in and just affirming everything that I've said for you, because this card, it shows the roots here and flowering beneath the roots, and then everything rising up and opening up to expect everything that you have worked so hard for and laid your foundation. And this is where your strength is going to lie, in your roots. And it could be in your family. It could be like if you're a solo person. It could be just in what you have built for yourself. I think that might be something that you might want to check out after the reading, as above, so below. Like this card's just blowing my mind right now, this Ace of Cups. So this is going to be your other challenges, where I'm going to put the fifth card, and this is going to be the Two of Cups. So it seems like relationships could be a little bit of a challenge here for you, or presenting challenges to what it is that you're trying to build for yourself. You know, this card, it has this wall built up, and it could be that, and you guys, like, this is like really representing to me the two parts of Gemini, and trying to get both of your halves to work together towards your goal. I don't really see an outside influence in the Two of Cups. It's building the relationship, and it's going to have to be for you. These cards are insane right now, the energy coming off of them. Let me do one more card here. So this is going to be your outcome. So we've got the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, this urges you to look forward and not backward. And this is going to all tie into what you're planting, right, for your future. Okay, so if you keep looking back and seeing things that are disastrous or haphazard or holding anger, that is what you're going to be putting into your future. You know, you can't complain yourself out of your current situation. It takes gratitude for the past, no matter what happened in it, and being able to release everything so that you come at life with a bit more of a sense of purity. And I'm seeing here that many of you could have issues with mistakes that you have made in the past. And honestly, guys, everybody has a chapter in their life, and some people more than one chapter that they don't read aloud. But that's also sometimes that people don't face themselves in the mirror and accept that it was part of your journey, no matter how much pain it presented, or like how many people that you hurt, or, you know, people just make mistakes of epic proportion. So don't let like a self-loathing or inability to forgive yourself, or understanding that you're human and that things are going to happen, and being able to release them and forgive yourself. You might want to check out mirror work, you guys, so you can go and look yourself dead in the eye and start really working on that, the most important relationship that you'll ever have in this world, and that's with you. You know, if you're not happy with yourself, nothing else is going to bloom. Like as above, so below. You know, so if you're trying to increase your scale of anything, what's your foundation? Is it self-loathing? Is it anger at yourself? Is it a lack of forgiveness? Is it a lack of loving yourself? You know, like there's a flower blooming here, and this is where you need to be. You know, this sort of lotus-like, I think it's a lotus, beautiful foundation. Not everybody comes from that, so it'll take a little bit of additional work here, but you really want to move forward. And I really get the sense that there's somebody available to help you, whether they're here in 3D land, or whether they're on the other side of the veil. And some people don't like to ask angels for help, or, you know, their guardians for help. But that's what they're there for, and they will be. They're always around you, even if it feels a little bit creepy sometimes. Some people are really more sensitive to, you know, a presence than others, and I'm really just seeing that you have somebody around you. So I'm gonna pull another card. I feel like there's an angel trying to talk to you guys, to probably console you a little bit, because I'm seeing like this deep, dark despair in some of you, and it's probably not everybody, but some of you anyway, most of you, I'm getting that impression, because you've got this darkness here that you're kind of looking at the wrong way. Okay. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles, this is like the ultimate in abundance. We've got David Bowie present here in the card. And I'm seeing like these sort of, like there's a specter of somebody here. And the base, if you notice this, the base is really big. It's like, you know, almost like the base of a Christmas tree, and then it supports everything above it. There's somebody like 4 generations back around you, and it's like you're up here. So who is this? If we go grandparent, great-great-grandparent, or somebody there in that realm. If you know somebody, if you know your family history, and you can think of great-great-grandparent, or somebody that you know, if you look through a family album, if you're able to access that, and you feel like somebody looks like you or has some of your physical attributes, or you've had somebody in your family say, oh, you remind me of so-and-so, and they're, if you're going back here, it's probably like, excuse my math, like 150 years-ish or whatever, you know, something like that. There's somebody that was a real anchor to the family, sort of like a linchpin. And it could be like if your family is like second or third generation in a different country, it could be the person that decided to move. Like my great-great-grandparents decided to move from Ireland to North America. So there's somebody really strong that took this initiative, and they're here now trying to help you with your initiative, and they kind of see that you're bogged down in this chapter that you can't close. You know, you're just gonna have to close it and not look at it ever again, you know. And don't bring it out to haunt you when you're feeling down. Like, turn that all around and use that as your strength. I saw somebody on YouTube, somebody's channel I follow, and you know how people leave these asinine comments, and he was like, hey, I just wanted to thank everybody for leaving your nasty comments, because I find them to be energy. So this could be feeding you rather than draining the life out of you. Truly, guys, everything does happen for a reason, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's something that you don't want to talk about. Getting in there and really just giving yourself the love that you so deserve. And there's a Kenneth Suarez, that's SOURAS. He does like healing inner child meditation that I find is really good for releasing pent up energy from the past. Like somebody could have really hurt you. You could have really hurt you. You could have really hurt someone else. And it's kind of sticking to your ribs, and not in a good way. It's not helping you grow. It's kind of holding you back. So you need to be able to draw your energy all the way around. So when you turn things right side up, you have the electricity flowing through you the way that it's meant to, because you're a conduit, right? So if you're upside down right now, looking at things all haphazard, there's only energy flowing through one way of you. So turn it around and look at things in a different way. You know, start looking at things in a completely different way, and you'll see that the world around you starts behaving in a completely different way. So guys, I hope this was like meaningful and helpful in some way, and just, you know, start looking at ways of healing your old you, and definitely look into your family tree going that many generations back, saying that this is you, parent, grandparent, great-grandparent, somebody in that era, because they're trying to speak to you. So you could meditate that in, guys, also. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, and good luck with all of this, you guys, because it's going to be rocket fuel for your next phase. So guys, peace. Love you guys. Bye.